What is up, everybody? Alpha here. I'm gonna do my final review and my final thoughts on GARO Honoo no Kokuin, in other words, GARO the animation. Now, I gotta say, this episode became a final turning point for my overall score, you know? So if anything else, let's go. Okay, at the beginning we see to it that the horror is rampaging around, and as for Mendoza, he ends up absorbing the horror into his body and he ends up being a different person. Leon, on the other hand, tries to fight Mendoza, but it's useless. Every time he slashes at him, he regenerates every time. And later we see Alfonso and Emma looking at Leon fighting as hard as he can, and he gets overpowered by Mendoza's fists. And later, Emma throws a dagger to Alfonso and tells him to throw it at Leon. And Leon gets the dagger from Alfonso, combines it with his father's, and then he goes into a double transformation with both his GARO armor along with the Zoro armor, and then takes on Mendoza. But knowing that there's no way to stop him, Leon's final move is trapping Mendoza in the Makai Gateway, or Hell, whatever it is called. As he struggles to fight him, he ends up putting Mendoza to a rock, and then he stabs Mendoza along with himself, probably to corner him from escaping. Mendoza tells him, "You know you're gonna get trapped too, right?" And then later he ends up seeing Emma, and however, Emma tries to keep the gate open so Alfonso could escape. However, Leon could escape. Alfonso was ordered by Emma to punch her many times if she faints out or something. As for Leon, he ends up feeling pain again, but the flames did not affect him, it gets Mendoza, and those flames were actually his mother's, Anna. And I'm like, no way, that's just surprising. And later, it consumes Mendoza, and he screams out, "You be!" And Leon has a little small moment, tender moment with his mother talking to him, and she says, "I love you for all eternity." And I was just on the verge of tear. I was almost on a verge of dropping a tear from my eye, okay? Because he never met his mother at all while he was born or something. He never had the chance to be held by her mother. He never had a chance to be held by his mother at all. And he escapes with Zoro's horse, or horse of Herman's or something, or the daggers that wields it. And Herman therefore tells Leon to keep going, you know, and he tells Leon, "You were a good child, or a good son, just like how me and Anna made." And therefore he tells Leon, like, visit Zimena for me, okay? The person he made love with, his second love interest. And Leon says, "Oyashi, you as a father has been great," probably. Is that what you want to say? But Leon managed to escape except for Herman. Maybe he wanted to stay behind and stop Mendoza or be with Anna for eternity, maybe. And yeah, you know, I didn't expect that to happen, but I guess it did. So we see to it that the town is revealing itself, and Alfonso might have found a love interest already, but not gonna happen. And as for Leon, he goes by to Lara's grave and says, the flowers are beautiful like you said. Can you see it? Emma and Leon have a little talk for a bit, and Emma decides to go back, and Leon says he's not gonna go with her, but Emma says, "Who says I want you to go with me, huh?" But you know, complicated generic situations like that. And we see Leon talking to Zimena for a bit, seeing how she's pushing herself, but she's actually pregnant with Herman's baby. So I'm guessing, like, they did it. Yep. Herman passes down another child to Zimena besides Anna, you know. Despite Anna being his first love interest, he passed down his other bloodline down, which will make Leon a brother. Older brother. And therefore Leon stares at the horizon and remembers his father's words and says, "We are protectors, and and this time I'm gonna pass down the legacy of Zoro," you know. And turns out and walks to his next journey. I gotta say, this episode really became the major turning point for me to change my overall score. Now let's just get this. Now let me give you my final thoughts and my beginning to final thoughts. You know, at the beginning, I was not too impressed with Garo, to be honest with you. The reason being is because of the animation and maybe a little bit of the story. But as the story continues on with its episodes, it's starting to get some development for many characters, which is really great. You know, I mean, I appreciate that, and that's how that's how it gotten better. You know, and as for Leon, he got some major development, that's for sure. That's why I like the guy. He's my freaking redhead boy, man. Know what? He's like my redhead boy right now, and etc. So yeah, and as the episode keeps going on and on, you know, we see to it that Alfonso grew, Emma grew, Herman grew, you know, and etc. And when this final episode came about, it really changed my overall score. I was going to give this series a 7 out of 10, but because of what it did in the final episode and what it taught me, it deserved an 8 out of 10. Sorry. Call me crazy or anything, but I'm just speaking my mind. But overall, the series had its ups and downs, but it was like a roller coaster for me, like ups and downs as well. And it was exciting. I really actually had my enjoyment out of this series. Now I heard there was supposed to be a season 2 coming up this year, so I am looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll give out some nice necessities and what it could give, you know. So yeah, I'm actually excited for it. So I hope like it gives out what it needs to give out. So yeah, this series earned an 8 out of 10 for me after seeing the final episode. Taught a lot, like even though one person may be gone, another will always rise as long as there's a Makai Knight or an alchemist out there. That's what this series that's what its theme in the series might have been like throughout the other half of the episode. The first half might have been about like revenge sequence, you know, but later on down the other half, like it taught me more than just one theme. Like Leon wanted to protect someone, not for revenge, but for a reason. The other one is like you will live forever by passing down your bloodline whatsoever, which is pretty nice, you know. And that's what Garo taught me a lot. Some might look down the series and drop it for many reasons. Understandable. I can't blame you for that. But for me, I actually had my fun times with this series. Those who kept up with Garo and kept up my reviews, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, despite like its flaws here and there and some questions that needs to be answered. So yeah, I'm glad to actually even touch this series, to be honest with you. Even though it was kind of long and kind of gotten its issues, ups and downs, I still had a great time with it. So yeah, if there's a second season, I'm gonna watch it. I heard like it was supposed to come out this year, so after all, I looked up some research on my anime list and Wikipedia too. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed my reviews on it. So I'm just going to end it here. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Sorry for this one to come up before Assassination Classroom. I forgot Garo was out first before Assassination Classroom. But expect that one up soon, okay? Peace out. Bye-bye.